My story is not about color. It is about who I am authentically, about who I want to be, to feel free. The fact that I have to tell my story, or a fragment of my story, to reach an audience and make sure they understand I matter is absurd. Smiling is my superpower, though. I smile through a lot of the traumatic experiences I've endured. I guess it's because of the way I was raised. Every Black person around me was always strong, emotionless, and numb. In my household, there is no such thing as depression or anxiety, or crying yourself to sleep, or being sensitive, because back in my older family members' days, they had it rough. I have a roof over my head, so I should be living my best life. I'm ungrateful and over-exaggerating if I'm acting fragile or like a softie. The only time I've ever seen an older person in my family shed a tear is at a funeral. But I've always wanted to ask them, have you ever felt so alone, ever felt as if you could see the walls of your life crashing down in front of you and there was nothing you could do to stop it, so you cry until there's no more tears and all that's left is the feeling of emptiness? Can you believe that me waking up is enough to make a group of privileged white people mad? Not because I stole or anything, but because I, a Black female, had the grit to open my eyes and breathe another day. You can see it all over their little racist faces too. Wow, look at this Black bitch breathing. Who the fuck does she think she is? I think of white people as confused fans. Like, okay, they don't like me, they want nothing to do with me, but they watch my every move, get injections all over their bodies to make parts of themselves thicker in places Black people were blessed with, go tanning and pay hundreds of dollars to what? Look like me? Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think they're my biggest supporters. The difference between wannabe Black people and Black people is that wannabes can opt out of Black reality. I don't have that choice. Once the cops come out, once whips are cracked, once triggers are pulled, wannabes no longer have to deal with that box of oppression. I simply cannot break out of the electric fence of brutality. It runs currents through me at all times. It always slips my mind, you know, that 100+ years ago, I would have been considered 3/5 a person. We were sold left and right, raped and lynched, simply for being Black. These thoughts creep into my mind, body, and spirit whenever I allow what privilege I do have to crowd my judgment. When I believe I should be free and have the audacity to want to sit at the white man's table, the table my ancestors helped assemble. Recently, I was scrolling through Twitter, and I see this video of a group of Black teenagers with a boombox over their shoulder, running towards the camera, chanting and blowing whistles, spinning and jumping with bright smiles that go from ear to ear, smiling, laughing, and vibing with one another. You know, basically like at every Black family gathering ever. As I'm watching, I zone out. The beat's still going, but different images play in my mind. People doing the Cupid shuffle, stuffing their mouths with food, smoking God knows what, using that old school slang, playing Biggie, Tupac, Boyz II Men, and yelling, "What y'all know about that?" Laughing and sliding from side to side, just grooving. I see day turning to night and toddlers trying to fight their sleep patterns, cars pulling up and pulling off. Adults grabbing plates and stuffing them for the next day's lunch, dinner, and maybe even breakfast. Watermelon, sweet potato pie, jerk chicken, curry chicken, collard greens, Brussels sprouts, baked macaroni, rice and beans, hot dogs, hamburgers, pasta salad, broccoli, steak, sweet potatoes and yams, all that good stuff. It gives me reassurance. It gives me hope. For once, I get to see people coming together, not begging for the world to hear our cry for change, not begging for the world to hear our cry when our Black family members were being killed daily by the same people who are supposed to protect us. It's different. Like waves at night when no one is in the water disrupting the currents, the feeling of being away from home and coming back to the smell of a home-cooked meal. Everyone in the backyard is happy. I feel human in that moment. For once, I am not at war with my identity as a Black woman. I'm not hiding from my truth. I'm confronting it head on, and it's magical. My skin dances with the sun, my hair sings in tune with the breeze, my body aligns with the rotation of the earth. I am made from the roots of Mother Nature's touch. From the ground up, I am magic. Pure, angelic, healing magic. What is this magical feeling? Is it freedom? Yes. In this moment, I am my true, authentic self, and I feel free.